Liv Tyler's rock and roll revelation, discovering her true father. Imagine discovering your biological father in the most rock star way possible. For Liv Tyler, it wasn't just a simple conversation or a letter, it was an unforgettable moment at an Aerosmith concert that changed everything. At the time, Liv believed that Todd Rundgren, a fellow musician, was her father. However, her world shifted when Steven Tyler, lead singer of Aerosmith, started showing up in her life when she was about 8 years old. Little did she know that her mom, Bebe Buell, had been keeping a huge secret. The revelation took place at a concert. Liv and her mom were sitting in the audience, and that's when Liv spotted a girl who looked exactly like her. She was startled. The girl, Mia, wasn't just a doppelgänger, she was her sister. Liv, in a rush of realization, turned to her mom with one burning question: "Is Steven my dad?" Bebe's reaction said it all. She burst into tears, and Liv knew it was time for the truth. The two sat down on a bench at the outdoor amphitheater, where Bebe explained everything. It was raw, emotional, and eye-opening. Liv finally understood that Steven Tyler, not Todd Rundgren, was her father. But that wasn't the end of the story. The first time Liv and Mia met backstage, the two were just kids, 8 and 9 years old, and they had no idea what to make of the situation. They spent the evening like any other children at a rock concert, playing and having fun. A fan even approached them, asking if they were sisters. The answer was simple, though unspoken: yes, they were, but they hadn't fully grasped the depth of the connection yet. Mia, now 46, recalled the moment with a sense of wonder during a podcast with Kate and Oliver Hudson. "We were just like, doing our 8 and 9-year-old thing," Mia laughed. It was only later that the full scope of their family connection would settle in. As the night unfolded, Liv and her mom went backstage after the show, where Liv officially met Mia for the first time. It was a strange mix of excitement and confusion. However, it wasn't until later that evening, when Mia's mom confirmed the truth, that the pieces finally clicked into place. Bebe Buell had been dating Todd Rundgren, and for years, Liv believed that he was her father. However, Liv shared that her mom and Rundgren's relationship didn't last long, and the situation was complicated. They tried to be together for about 2 weeks, but that didn't go well, Liv explained. It was a difficult time for Liv, especially as she processed the shift in her family dynamics. After the paternity test confirmed Steven Tyler as her father, the family moved to New York when Liv was around 11 or 12. And while the family kept quiet about Steven being her biological father for years, Liv has now opened up about it all. She admitted that it was hard back then, emotionally charged and filled with tension. "I think it's probably still very hard and painful," she said. "But I love Todd. I have brothers from him, and I had a whole family with them." For Steven Tyler, it wasn't just about being a rock legend, he became the father of 4 children, including Liv and Mia, as well as Chelsea and Taj. But the connection between Liv and Mia remains one of the most fascinating twists in the rock and roll world. It's a story that proves how life, just like a great song, has unexpected turns, emotional crescendos, and moments that stay with you forever. Would you ever imagine that discovering your father could happen at a concert? Only in a rock star's world, right?